I'm Jake Hill, and this year at the Goodwood Festival of Speed, I'm driving this beautiful Nissan 300 ZX IMSA car. This car is actually Nissan's most used factory car. This car ran from 89 to 92, so 4 years of action. It's also one of Nissan's most successful motorsport cars in the history of Nissan Motorsport. It got 4 overall wins in IMSA. It had 16 podiums and 32 top 5s. So it's pretty good stats for a car, you know, that was run in this chassis as well. It wasn't a change car. It was as you see it today. So yeah, pretty special car. So the engine in this car is a 3-litre V6 twin turbo. It's a derivative from the Group C engine of that era. It makes about 800 horsepower roughly. We do have different boost levels, so we can turn it up and down. So I think for the first run today, we're going to wind it down, and then come Sunday for the shootout, we'll give the old girl full whack and see what she's got. But overall, it also comes with a 5-speed Hewland dog box. So it's a H-pattern gearbox, so no sequential, no paddle shift, just old school H-pattern. For me, what I love most about this car is just the heritage of Nissan and Nissan Motorsport. I'm a massive Nissan fanboy as it is. You know, for the last few years, I've driven, you know, the Calsonic Skyline, the HKS Skyline, so adding another awesome Nissan Motorsport car to that, for me, is a massive moment. And also, just look at it, like, it's the coolest thing, you know. Those Nissan Motorsport colours from that era, perfect. The look of it, super wide, massive aero, it's a cool thing. Well, I mean, there's some pretty special Americana here in this paddock, you know, everything from some of the coolest NASCARs to, you know, Shelby Daytona Coupes to Can-Am cars, everything, you know. Lucky enough to have driven pretty much all of those types of cars, but I've never really driven an early 90s IMSA car, so, you know, this is a slightly different challenge for me, but one I cannot wait to arise to. Like I say, for me, this is sort of my thing, 90s IMSA, 90s touring car stuff. I love it. So yeah, for me, I think IMSA is a massive part of Americana and especially American motorsport. I'm just super proud to drive it.
Was a real monster in the day. The Nissan 300 ZX, Johnny O'Connell, Steve Millen raced these machines. For the folks at Electromotive, we're handling the effort for Nissan in the IMSA series in the United States.
If I could describe this car in one word, I think it would just be crazy, honestly. It is just crazy. You sit so far back, so low, you can't see the end of the bonnet, you can't see how wide the car is. It is old school turbo, so, you know, when you get on the throttle, it's literally nothing, everything, you know, so it's no need for coffee in the morning. Just jump in your 300 ZX and that'll wake you up. I think in the shootout it's just going to be a strange one because it's got quite a lot of power and it does have a massive tyre, so theoretically it should have quite a lot of grip, but at the same time, you know, it's H-pattern, not sequential or paddle shift like a lot of the other cars we're up against, and just not quite as refined, you know, being a design car from '88 really is when the car was designed. It's just a bit older, not quite as much tech involved, but I'm going to do my best to drive it as hard as I can and try and get a good result with it.
his main competitors coming up behind.
One of them. Yeah, here's one of them.
Jake Hill.
That's Jake Hill in the Nissan, who had a little bit of a misfire yesterday, so the car didn't perform as he may have wanted to. The car was only rebuilt by Era Motorsport in the past few weeks, but they are fairly happy with it, and maybe a little bit too greedy there, Jake, on the inside.
The 2024 British Touring Car Champion, who's now moved more into sports cars, but I'm sure we'll see him back in touring cars. And this is the Nissan 300 ZX Turbo from 1990. IMSA race car between the late 80s and early 90s with victories at that time. The times are going, oh yes, he's just set a very good sector there. Let's see how this final part goes.
Yeah, he got a bit wide. I was just looking out the commentary box window through Malcolm, but that didn't seem to really trouble him. So let's see as he crosses the line and into the 48, so the first car of the shootout.
A little wide-eyed.
Oh, I tell you what, Ed, that was a bit of a wild ride. Yeah, what an experience that was, you know. I mean, yeah, credit to Era Motorsport for getting this thing ready. This car came into the UK on Monday, you know, and it's here, and we've, you know, just momentarily gone quickest, obviously, up the hill, which is awesome. So, yeah, it's a thrill to drive such a fantastic car, you know, and it's my first IMSA car that I've driven, and yeah, what a ride it was. So, yeah, huge thank you to Goodwood, obviously, for allowing me to do the shootout once again, and to Era for preparing, and Jim, the owner of the car, for, yeah, giving me a chance to do this.
Yeah, look, we're actually looking at some of your run here. Just talk us through it.
Yeah, I mean, down into Malcolm here, we see our brakes so late. The thing was moving all around. Bit of a run on the way up, and then it's how late can you go, you know, on the brakes up to the flint walls. So, yeah, a little bit of risk involved, but you know, we're all here to have a fantastic time and put a show on. So I tried my best. I think, if, you know, as every good race driver would say, if they had done it again, they probably would have found another second. But yeah, the car ran great, and trying to deal with 800 horsepower is fairly hard work.
I've got to ask, why do you keep turning up to the Festival of Speed hill climb in non-hill climb cars, or the least suited car?
I love trying to do as well as you can in a car that shouldn't be able to do it. It just seems like a good idea to me. So yeah, obviously many the last few years I've done with Rick Wood in a variety of his cars with the Skyline and the Holden, and now yeah, doing it in one of Jim's cars and this awesome Nissan. So yeah, it's been great fun. I'd have loved some hill climb tyres for it, that's for sure, but some 2-year-old Goodyears will do the trick.
Cheers, Jake.
Thank you.